Welcome back to the new class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine well. Okay children, the last class we are finished our second chapter average. So now we are discussing the third chapter fraction. Do you know that in the fraction, what is fraction? We learned the word fraction. What is fraction? You just let us revise the fraction. Okay, now this class is the introduction part of fraction. Okay children, now what is fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. A fraction is a part of a whole. It represents one or more equal parts of a whole object. What is whole? We have to draw one circle. This is called whole. Then we have to write one rectangle. This is called whole. Okay, then we are considering the full figure. That is whole. We are considering the full figures. This is whole. This is what a whole. Okay, the fraction is a part of a whole. Then, first of all, we are doing this whole is divided into equal parts. Divided into equal parts. Don't do the unequal parts. We are doing the equal parts. First of all, we are doing these equal parts. Then how many parts is here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? Then how many parts of here? 1, 2. First of all, the fraction is a part of a whole. It represents one or more equal parts. This is how many equal parts? 4 equal parts. This is how many equal parts? 2 equal parts. So it represents one or more equal parts of a whole object. That is called fraction. Understood? Okay. Then simply we can say that we are writing the number a by b form is called a fraction. We are writing the numbers in a by b form. A by b. Then what is a? What is b? Do you know that? Let us consider one fraction. Then I am writing one fraction here, 3 by 4. How to read this? The numbers we are writing the a by b form is called a fraction. So we are writing the 3 by 4. How to read this number? 3 by 4. Understand? What is 3? What is 4? Do you know? Then we say that the 3, the number above the line is called numerator. The number above the line is called numerator. What is? This is numerator. Numerator. The number above the line, this line above the line is called numerator. This numerator indicates the number of equal parts considered. The numerator, what is the numerator? It considers the number of equal parts considered. That we will say later. Then I will I will say the numerator and the denominator. How to consider the equal parts I will say a few times. I will tell you. Okay. Then what is 4? The next is this what? This is one line. This line is called fraction bar or fraction bar or division bar. This line is called what? Fraction bar or division bar. The 3 is the number above the line is called numerator. It indicates the number of equal parts considered. This is 4. This is the number below the fraction bar. The number below the fraction bar is called denominator. Denominator. What is denominator? 3 is called numerator above the line. 4 is called denominator below the fraction bar. Understand? Numerator, denominator. Okay. Then is the denominator. It considered the number of equal parts the whole is divided into. The whole is divided into how many parts? That's the total parts is called what? Denominator. Now let us take the examples that you understood more. Then once one whole is drawn here, this circle be divided into 4 equal parts. This is given that this is denominator. It considered the number of equal parts the whole is divided into. Then total equal parts. Total equal parts is called the denominator. So what is the total equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many total equal parts? 4. Here is how many total equal parts? 1, 2. So we got a denominator, we got. In this figure we got a denominator. What is the total equal parts? 2. In this figure what is the total equal part? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, then what is the numerator? It considered the numerator, it indicate the number of equal parts considered. So we consider, then it color these 3 parts. Color these 3 parts. In this figure we consider how many parts? In this figure we consider how many parts? 3 parts. That is called numerator, 3 by 4. Then this figure we can write in the fraction how to write 3 by 4. Understood? So this way we can write the fraction. So it consider the number of equal parts is numerator, total equal parts is denominator. So we can write this figure 3 by 4. 3 is how many parts colored? 3. What is the total parts? 4. So 3 by 4. 3 is the numerator, 4 is the denominator. Understood? Then consider this figure. Then I color this. Okay. Then what is how many total parts we already written here? 2. Then how many parts consider here? How many parts colored? How many parts colored? Only 1 part. So we can write 1 by 2. What is the numerator? 1 is the numerator. Because we consider only 1 part. We colored only 1 part. So we can write this figure is how to write this figure's fraction? 1 by 2. What is this? 1 half. 1 half. How to read this? 1 half. Half. 1 by 2. This is the fraction. The numbers we are write the numerator and the denominator is called fraction. Write in the A by B form. This is the fraction. This is the fractional part. This is the numerator. This is the denominator. Understood all? This is the basic concept of fraction. This is the basic concept of fraction. Then we are going to study some fractions. Unit fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction. Did you know that? What is the unit fraction? What is unit fraction? Unit. Unit means what? Unit means 1. So we can say that the fraction which has 1 as the numerator, the fraction which has 1 as the numerator is called unit fraction. The unit which has 1 as the numerator is called unit fraction. I write the examples that you know well. 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 25. This type of fraction is called unit fraction. You check that numerator, all numerator is 1. So the fraction which has 1 as the numerator is called unit fraction. Understood? So this is the example of unit fraction. 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 25. So you take your maths notebook and you write example of 3 unit fraction. Okay. Then take your maths book and write 3 example of 3 unit fraction. You write it. Okay, so homework. Next of all, you write the like fraction. What is like fraction? What is a like fraction? The fraction with the same denominator. What is? Same denominator is called like fraction. A fraction with as the same denominator is called like fraction. Same denominator. Write the examples. 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 4 by 6, 3 by 6, 5 by 6. You check the denominator. All denominator are same. So we can say that this type of fraction is called like fraction. The fraction which has the same denominator is called like fraction. Next is the unlike fraction. Unlike fraction. What is the unlike fraction? Different denominator. Different denominator. Different denominator. Then the fraction with us, the different denominator are called unlike fraction. So we can write the example of unlike fraction is 1 by 30, 2 by 12, 5 by 20, then 3 by 4. Like these fractions is called unlike fraction, different denominator. Check that in a 13, 12, 24. This is called unlike fraction. Understood? So in this topic we have studied what numerator, denominator, unit fraction and unit fraction, like fraction and unlike fraction. Understood all this topic? Okay. Okay, now we are discussing the types of fraction. We already studied the 5th standard proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Do you remember that? Okay, you just revise this. Let us revise these types of fraction. So, first of all, the proper fraction. What is the proper fraction? A fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator. The fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. Then I will rewrite the example that you understood well. An example is 2 by 8, 4 by 6, 3 by 10, 9 by 20. Listen this. This is the numerator is less than the denominator. Which is the small one? Numerator is the smallest one. Then numerator is less than the denominator. This type of fraction is called the proper fraction. The fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. So 2 by 8, 4 by 6, 3 by 10, 9 by 20. These are the example of proper fraction. So you take your notebook and you write 3 example of proper fraction. Okay. Then I will ask our Google Meet time. Okay children. Next of all the proper fraction. Proper fraction. What is the proper fraction? This is numerator is less than the denominator. This is proper. What is the improper fraction? The fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. Greater than or equal. Is in the improper fraction is we do it the two method. That is a fraction in which the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is called improper fraction. We are considering the same examples. How to write the improper fraction considering the same example. Then we are doing 2, 8 by 2, 6 by 4, 10 by 3, 20 by 9. This is what numerator is greater than the denominator. So next is or equal. What is the equal fraction? 4 by 4. 10 by 10, 2 by 2. This is the equal fraction. Understand? This is the equal fraction. This is equal fraction equal to what? 4 by 4 equal to 1. 10 by 10 equal to 1. 2 by 2 equal to 1. This is the equal fraction. So, improper fraction is the fraction in which the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is called improper fraction. Then you look at these two examples. These are the example of improper fraction. Then in these types of fraction, one more fraction is mixed fraction. What is a mixed fraction? Mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. The third one is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. How to write the mixed fraction? One, the whole number part and numerator and denominator. This type of fraction is called the mixed fraction. The mixed fraction has what? One whole number part and one fractional part is given. So here write the example is 2 3 by 8, 4 5 by 10. This is the whole number part. This is the whole number part. This is the fractional part. This is the fractional part as a numerator and a denominator. This type of fraction is called the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction has two parts, whole number part and fractional part. Okay, then we are doing the next another mixed fraction. So you do one thing, you take a max notebook and write 3 improper fraction example, 3 improper fraction example and 3 mixed fraction example. So I will write 1 or 2 examples here. You just identify this fraction is mixed, proper or improper. 2 by 3. This is which type of fraction? Yes, this is the proper fraction. This is what? 4 by 2. This is the improper fraction. This is also what? This is the improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. This is the proper fraction. This is numerator is less than the denominator. We already know that this is what? This is a mixed fraction. So when we will see one fraction, you just identify this fraction is proper, improper or mixed. Okay children. So now we are discussing the fraction chapter, the introduction. I hope you all are understood well these all topics. So let's wind up the class now. Then we'll see you later. Bye.